like to clarify that everything stated here and with this live youtube.com broadcast is purely fictitious and not representative of any actual parties involved, living or dead. Thank you.
We fled to the cave. She's like, run, 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 run. They're chasing after us. Pomu's chasing after us. Reimu yells to the group, so we all run. We all look for a place to hide, and we found a cave. At first, it didn't look like a big cave at all. But the longer we ventured, the deeper we went in, the more rooms and the more pathways we find. We got lost. We got lost for hours, even days.
Fulgur was he was the only light source in the cave, but because he has to use the light, he has to be the light source, he had to use his reserved batteries to do that. So he basically saved everyone in the caves, but as they were making it out,
and at that point, everyone is getting hungry. Fu-chan is low on battery. He's like, I can't make it anymore. Yeah, you have to leave me. And then Uki was like, no, Fu-chan. Oh no, not yet, please. No, Fu-chan, don't do this. And Fu-chan says, we had a fun time, right, Uki? Right, everyone? I'm glad I could. You know, I know everyone doesn't like this island, but you know what? I loved it because we were all together.
Oh man, Fu-chan tugging at the heartstrings.
And then we all gather around him as his final light source disappears. And we all sing him a lullaby.
No, instead of a lullaby, we sing Diamond City Lights.
Oh my god.
Yeah, don't cry. Shimmering light. Through the night. And then his light finally disappears.
Once he dies, the rest of the group, they just start wandering in the dark, basically.
So they finally find
And then they find the exit, yeah.
Shu basically was getting Ike in the whole escape plan that was ruined. He wanted to see. He asks Reimu to see where Ike died. And me and Uki, we were like, we'll try and find some food, and we'll meet up here later on. We're in the forest while this was happening. Reimu, we're walking up to the very edge of it, and Reimu tells us everything. This is it. This is where Ike died. Ike died from Rosemi's hands. And we hear something in the distance. What are you guys doing under there? And we all turn around. Under where? Rosemi's there. Rosemi's finally there. With Pomu, they find us.
And it's like raining and pouring. There's like a storm coming in.
Crazy winds, crazy storms. And so, kind of like a 2v2, they're dodging. Shu's getting around, going like, Reimu, this way, Rosemi, behind you, stuff like that. It's epic. It's like the thunder is clashing, and suddenly Reimu says, Shu, behind you, with Pomu behind Shu. But what she didn't know was Rosemi was behind her with a weapon. She whacks Reimu over the head, and Reimu falls to the ground. She can't tell if it's rain or blood coming from her head. And Rosemi, standing over Reimu's body, she says, Hopcon this. It all led up to Rosemi telling Reimu that Valorant is better than Apex.
And then we all assume that Reimu's dead because, Rosemi bashed her on the back of the head. But the thing is, while we're all like, Reimu, no! Rosemi turns around, looks at us, smiles.
Think they're all powerful and they're like, haha, nothing can stop me now.
But then Reimu gets up.
Reimu grabs her. She has, with every last bit of strength that she has, she grabs her and says, Hopcon Apex.
And takes her off the cliff with her.
Rosemi dies as she killed Ike the same way.
After all of that, it's just Shu and Pomu left. You and Uki basically came in after Reimu throws herself and Rosemi off the cliff. And then you two came up, Shu! And then Pomu turns around. This isn't over. And you just fly off. You're running in the forest and you stumbled onto the maze area. You guys discovered the labyrinth and Pomu has been like trailing you guys for like days now.
At this point, Uki really starting to miss Fuchan.
There's like traps in the maze.
The trap is made from Fuchan's robot parts. And so he recognizes a part of Fuchan and it's just like, Fuchan's there. He made it out of the cave. He wasn't dead.
So he's like slowly going crazy and he's like, wait, is that Fuchan? Fuchan!
Wait. Uki? Shu yelps. Where did you go? Fuchan, I missed you! And he gets impaled right in the heart. Fuchan's
Ooh.
arm. Red robotic arm. And I'm like, he was just alive a second ago. No. If only I grabbed his arm, pulled him next to me, this would never have happened. And as me and Shu runs towards Uki, we see Uki impaled right through the heart. And it's Pogmu.
What you say?
Pogmu.
You're the one that set up the trap for everyone.
Yeah.
And we see you holding Uki up. Uki's just like dangling by Fuchan's robotic arm. Me and Shu, we're trying to grab him. We got a little scared, so we ran away. Now this is where the chase comes in. Pogmu starts yelling each of our name out loud. Go on, Pomu. Shu, Luca, it's your time to shine.
Oh. Shoo! Luca!
Yeah.
More like a killer, Pomu. You're crazy.
Yeah, you're
Be
supposed to be
deranged.
deranged, crazy. You're crazies. You're part of the crazies.
Okay, hold on. Okay, I've got to get into character.
Yeah, like that. Keep going. Keep going.
Luca! I feel like this is me on an average day.
Yeah, me and Shu are just running, going through this maze as quickly as we can. As Pomu like runs right behind us. This happens for a long time until we finally see one long hallway, and there's a door at the very end of the maze.
Oh.
We make a run for it. And Pomu's like... And Pomu's like...
Stop right there.
Oh no!
Oh no!
It's time to run! And we're running. The walls are closing. She keeps chasing. And then I trip.
Ooh.
Pomu grabs my leg. And I try to kick Pomu off. She says, Pomu, get away from me! But the thing is, Shu doesn't see it. Shu keeps running until I finally yell for Shu's name. Shu, help! Wait, Luca? And at that point, the door finally starts to close.
Because there's a button next to the door. And it's like a last minute decision. So when Shu comes back for Luca, And he's like, "You're not dying on my watch, Luca. We gotta still hop on Valorant." And then pushes Pomu off of Luca. Pomu at this point is like screaming and crawling towards them while the walls are closing down. But at the end of the edge, the wall doesn't close fully all the way at the end of the edge next to the door. And Shu has Luca's arms over his shoulder, helping him. Luca's like limping there. Shu's out dragging you along to the end. And you hear Pomu's blood-curdling scream as the walls crushes Pomu.
Me and Shu finally make it outside of the maze. But there's a door. At the end of the maze, we see a door. And for the door to activate, you need to pull a lever. Well, hold a lever.
Yeah.
The door opens. But as soon as you let go of it, it closes.
Oh.
So me and Shu, we spend 8 hours and 23 minutes figuring out what to do. We try everything. You know, we try pressing it and running straight to the door. We try putting something heavy on the lever to keep it down, but nothing worked. Selen.
And then what
And
happened?
as 8 hours and 22:59 seconds reach, we finally made a decision. I said, "Shu, it's time for you to go."
And then what did Shu say?
She was like, No, Luca, no. Hopcon? You just don't want to Hopcon? You still have to Hopcon. And I'm like, maybe one day, Shu. One day we can Hopcon, but not until you're out. And so Shu cries for the next 10 minutes until I finally kick him through the door and I open it. And as he trips in front of the door, Selen, he looks down as the door closes. He sees me smiling back at him. And I'm like, "I'll see you next time, Schubert." And it closes.
Does Luca survive? Do you survive? Truly,
No.
shoot. Oh.
At that point, we don't know. Because the next frame, it looks at Shu. Outside the door, looking at a very bright sunlight. As I was casted into the shadows, inside that labyrinth, Shu's finally free. He walks away, and, you know, sunsets and rainbows and sages and sadness. The end.
Credits roll.
Oh yeah, and he makes a book. You know, a movie gets made from his story. And yeah, there you go. Pog, easy.
Pog easy. He's a millionaire now, but at what cost? Who would hop on with him? And then the after credits scene, he goes into the Discord channel at everyone and was like, "Anyone wanna hop on?" He looks at the screen for several seconds, and then the camera pans to his face, and then you hear the faint sound of doo-doo, and then black screen.
Kono band gummy wa grandma sponsor no Tokyo Day o Christmas.